So welcome back. This sketch is at Riva del Garda. I was there last year, but I was there also back in 2008 and then way back in the early 90s, so I've been there quite a few times. This fantastic cafe on the lake. There's a walk all the way around from Riva del Garda all the way around to Torbole, which is probably 3 or 4 miles. Beautiful lakeside walk. Anyway, we're going to get straight into this one. What elements have we got here? Well, we've just looked at the picture, the source, and we can see that we've got this wonderful cafe building next to the lake. We've got these canopies. We've got 5 white canopies there. We've got people out there having a nice coffee. We've obviously got some rocks down on this side. We've got this the jetty there. Got this second building part of the cafe. Cypress trees and some sort of firs. This is a kind of a willow type tree, quite sort of like lime yellow. And then we've got the boats and the masts and the rigging. Obviously the water, so quite a few elements, but we're going to keep it as simple as possible. I'm looking forward to this one, and here we go. Yeah. So here she is for some water. You're all over my painting again, aren't you? Right, I'm going to have to chuck you out so we can get on. Make your mind up. What do you want? Do you want food? No, you want water. Not having a drink. So, quite unusual, got my painting cat. She drinks loads of water every day, but she'll only take it out of this collapsible painting lantern, which is it's quite endearing, but I need to make sure I keep changing the water. Don't want to poison her. So, better carry on. So, we're back again now. Cat's been watered, and just going to get stuck straight into this one. Going to start out with a blue sky. A touch of cerulean and crimson. Just going to come in quite fast. Remember to keep the sky nice and light. You don't need to worry about clouds or anything like that. There's a lot going on in the rest of the painting, so I don't need to have clouds in there. Just adding some water. Just carefully go around that. And then I'll put in a touch of warmth with this raw sienna as we come down all the way really down to where the horizon would be. And that's it. There we go. That's the first part of that. And now we're going to go across and kind of mimic the sky colour with the water again, keeping it nice and light, so it's the cerulean. Just test this at the front here. It's not bad. Go across quite fast so we can get some sparkle in there, which is important. And that's that. Gonna leave that now. And we've got to wait for that to dry. We could start to work on some of these other bits and pieces, but we really don't want things to blend and bleed in. What I will do though is I'll try this synthetic brush out, and just clean this palette up here a little bit. Let's take out some of this mixture, and we're gonna pop in alizarin crimson. That should be enough. That looks just about right colour. Very pale pink, this building. Let's just try this here. That's nice. Just get this in really quick. Just being careful around these canopies. There we go. And then on this side, this will be the shadow side. Just leave a touch of white around on some of these. There we go. And that will do it for the moment. I might just pop in some of this pink just in dot in here, because it does come down in there, even though we're going to have some figures in here. And that will do to start with. We'll now need to let all of this dry off. That's quite important. And that's where we're sort of painting wet into wet, but it still would need to be dry a little bit. Quite like the idea of making this sort of wet into wet in the background here. But we'll carry on once we've got this almost dry. So welcome back. It's nice and dry now. Just testing out with the back of my hand. Excuse me. I'm just going to put in some of the background wet into wet type washes. Even though this is all dry, I can just slightly wet and sort of dampen some of this, and then drop in some of this wet into wet. Let's get some blue grey going on here. Let's pop this in, see what happens. There's a touch of ultramarine in there as well. That always bleeds off nicely. Wool is strong, but that's fine. Soft edges, warm edges, it's quite nice. Leave a few gaps in there. Now in reality, just round the back here, there's a pathway that leads around the back, but I'm just going to keep this nice and simple and just design it down to these pillars and brick wall here. There is another tree there, quite a lit up tree, and there's one here that's lit up. But by keeping some of these gaps in, we're going to get shine through anyway. This is nice with the ultramarine, the way that's granulated. I'll keep that nice and simple and grey in the back. So touch a drop more. There's cobalt in there, I think. Just strengthen that up in places. But this is all the kind of, to send the eye back a bit, I guess, is the way to look at it. And we'll just dry that off. It's nice to get different kinds of passages in. This is just a touch of that. Some mixture there of this ultramarine. Just kind of echoing what we had on this side, really. Oh, that's nice. Okay, just gonna leave that to dry. While that's drying, could start to have a little think about and work down here. Now, lots of people struggle with water and painting water, especially sort of water that's got a few ripples. there's a couple of things to remember. You need dry and you need wet, and you've got to build it up. So you've got to come darker tones here and keep your lighter tones there. So I'll just drop in some dry water, and then just quickly, not being too precise about it, pop in some of these mixtures. Remember I said we need to come stronger as we come this way. So you want blurred edges, you want straight edges. That will work quite nicely. Of course, I'm just tickling the paper. This is how you're getting the effects that we're getting here. Just a few dotted in angles. But once it's dry, we can come back into this to create some more effects. So we've got to let that dry off a bit now. It's just even this off a little bit at the bottom. Just a bit of clear water there. And that will do for the moment. Also, be quite nice to have a sort of pink shadow coming in here. There is a bit of a shadow on the original. Let's be brave and try this and just drop in some, shall we? See what happens. Yeah, it's quite nice. Now just add a touch of called local colour, and I'm going to dry this off, and I'll be back in a few ticks.